This is your Yoga for Flexibility class. Hi, friends. Welcome back to your practice. Welcome back to my channel. I am Katie Arnold, and for today's practice, I am recommending you have 2 blocks and 1 blanket. If you do not have these props, that's okay. You could find replacement, something sturdy in replace of these blocks. It could even be like a stack of books for this practice. To replace the blanket, you don't need any special blanket, just anything to help soften the surface, a chunky towel, any other throw blanket that you might have. So if you don't have your props, go ahead, take a moment, pause me, go grab what you need, come back and meet me right back here. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. I am taking my blanket. It's still gonna be folded up a couple of times. I'm just placing it about halfway down my mat. The point of this is just to help kind of soften the surface beneath us. And we're gonna start in a child's pose. So take those knees out nice and wide, big toes towards one another. Start to walk your hands forward. And your forehead can rest all the way down on the mat, or if it doesn't quite make it there, you could grab one of those blocks and soften your forehead to rest atop the block. So, whatever variation of this child's pose feels most supportive and grounding for you. This is a gentle practice, but we will add some movement here. So, just starting to ground into ourselves, slowing down. Maybe taking a moment here to set an intention for our time together. Maybe that intention is just to focus on creating a little bit more space, more flexibility in the body. Maybe you can take that intention of flexibility and you expand it outside of just your physical body, but maybe there's an area of life where you are looking to invite in a little bit more flexibility, a little bit more freedom. Just seeing where that lands for you or setting any intention for yourself that feels nice. Take one more breath here. And starting to pull yourself up to a tabletop position, wrists underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. And inhale, drop your belly, lift your gaze, coming through cow pose. Exhale, belly button to spine, chin to chest for cat. Inhale is your cow pose, heart shines forward, gaze pulls forward. And exhale through cat, spine rounds, pulling up towards the ceiling. Inhale, belly drops. Exhale, spine rounds. Take a few of these rounds on your own. Maybe allowing each movement to get a little bit bigger. So knowing it's okay if when you start this cat and cow or you start any of these postures, if the movement, the space that you or the way that you are moving, maybe it expands and grows with each round. As the spine warms up, as our joints warm up, come back to a neutral tabletop position. And keeping the hands down, just extend that right leg back. So flex the toes down towards your mat. Take a nice breath in. And exhale, crunch right knee towards the nose, catting your back as they meet. Inhale, extend that right leg back. And exhale, bring it back in. Inhale, lengthen. One more time this side. Exhale, crunch it in. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, neutral tabletop. We'll take that to the other side. So let that left leg extend back behind you. Find the balance and stability here. Big breath in. Exhale, crunch it in. Inhale, extend it back. Exhale, pull that knee in towards the chest, towards the nose. Inhale, let it go back. And exhale, bring it in. Inhale, left leg goes back. And exhale back down to your neutral tabletop position. Take a breath in right here. And exhale, drop the hips over towards the left. Inhale back up through neutral. And exhale, hips drop to the right. So you can move with your breath here, just allowing the hips to kind of go from side to side, finding your edge. Breathing into any tightness, breathing into that stretch. One more time each side. And come back through to that neutral tabletop. Curl your toes under and let your hips go up and back, downward facing dog. Feel free to pedal out these feet for just a moment here. And then land in your downward facing dog with both knees bent. So both knees are bent, chest is pressing back towards your thighs. Take a breath in. And exhale, start to straighten those legs. Feel the heels pull down towards the mat. So inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, straighten the legs, heels pull down. They don't need to touch the mat. We're just adding some movement to this downward facing dog. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, straighten out the legs. Let's take two more. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. One more. Inhale, bend those knees. Exhale, hips up and back. Land in this downward facing dog. Take a few breaths in stillness. Maybe just noticing, acknowledging, bringing some awareness to where the body feels, how it feels. One more breath. And then inhale that right leg high behind you. Exhale, step it all the way through in between your hands. Let your left knee soften down to the mat. And if you're using those blocks, bring them on each side of that right foot. So the blocks are framing that right foot. If you don't have blocks, hands are just going to come down onto the mat. Hands framing that right foot, right knee over that right ankle. We're in a little low lunge here. So take a breath in right here. Exhale, start to shift the hips back, maybe walk the blocks back, come onto the heel of that right foot, flex the toes back towards your face. We move, then we'll hold. So inhale, back forward to that lunge. Exhale, shift it back to that hamstring stretch. Inhale, forward to your lunge. One more time, exhale, shift it back to the hamstring stretch. Pause right here. Find a gentle squaring of the hips, right hip back, left hip forward. Right toes flex back towards your face. One more breath. And inhale, walk it back forward to that lunge. We pause right here this time. So find some length through the spine. Breathing into the front of that left hip. If you need to, you can slide that left knee back a little bit more. If it's too much, you just slide the left knee back forward. Curl those left toes under. Move your blocks off your mat. Step it back, downward facing dog. Take a full round of breath. And over to the other side. Inhale the left leg high. Exhale, step it through in between your hands. Let that right knee soften. Pull those blocks back in. Left knee over the left ankle. Big breath in. Exhale, shift the hips back. Inhale, lunging it forward. Exhale is that hamstring stretch. Inhale, back forward. And last time, exhale, shift the hips back. Landing here in your hamstring stretch for about 3 rounds of breath. Flex the left toes back towards your face. And inhale back forward to that lunge. Pausing here. Making any adjustments you need to. One more breath. Set those blocks off to the side. Hands plant down. One more time. Make your way back. Downward facing dog. Full breath. And then walk your feet forward, top of your mat. Feet are going to be hips width distance. So feet right under the hips, hands to your shins. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine, flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Again, inhale up, halfway lift, crown of your head pulls forward, sit, bones pull back. Exhale, and we fold. One more, just like that. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. We'll take a few breaths here. So if you want to take those feet out a little bit wider, maybe you grab onto opposite elbows, or arms can hang down heavy, whatever works better for you here. If you want to take some sway side to side or shake the head, yes, shake it, no, releasing any tension in the neck. One more breath in. Exhale, release any bind you may have taken. Heel toe those feet back to hips width distance. Come all the way down onto a seat. And if you have that blanket, it might be nice to sit atop the edge of it. So I'm going to fold up my blanket a couple more times and just sitting right on the edge of it. I like that slight elevation of my hips. You could also sit on a block if that feels comfortable and supportive for you. Then bring your hands to your knees and inhale, puff that chest up, pull the shoulder blades back. Exhale, round that spine, shin to chest. So it's a seated cat-cow. Inhale, open and expand. Exhale, round the spine. And again, maybe as we move here, inhale, open. With each repetition, maybe you find a little bit more space. Exhale. Inhale, open. Exhale, contract. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Lifting yourself back up to neutral. Inhale, sweep those arms out nice and wide. Palms meet overhead. Exhale, right hand beside that right hip. Reach that left arm over to the right. Inhale, back up through center. Exhale over to the left. Inhale up through center. Exhale to the right. Inhale center. Exhale left. One more time each side. This time we'll pause a little bit longer. Inhale up. Exhale to the right. Hang right here. Left bicep by the ear. Feel the left sit bones pulling down towards the mat. Inhale, lift back up. And exhale over to the left. Pause for a round of breath. Feeling grounded, feeling rooted. Finding length through the side body. Inhale up through center. This time, exhale, twist to the right. Left hand crosses to that right knee. Inhale through center. Exhale, twist to the left. Right arm crosses. Inhale, lengthen through center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. One more time each side. We'll hold a little bit longer this time. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Find that length up through your spine. Only twisting as far as feels good to you, so no need to force anything. Inhale through center. Exhale, twist left. 3 breaths here. Inhale, center. And release your hands back down to your knees. Roll the shoulders up towards your ears and then down your back. Take a breath in. And exhale, drop the chin down towards the chest. Inhale, lift the head back up. If it feels okay, maybe the head drops back a little bit. Exhale, chin down towards the chest. Inhale, lift. Exhale, back down. This time, inhale back up through neutral. And exhale, turn your head to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, turn it to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Moving slowly here. Inhale, center. One more time each side. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale back through center. And exhale, drop the right ear down towards the right shoulder. Inhale, lift it. Exhale, left ear, left shoulder. You notice we move nice and slow. Inhale, find that lift. Exhale, right ear down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, left ear down. Inhale, lift it up. One more time. Exhale, right ear down. Stay right here. Start to walk those left fingertips away from the body, lengthening out this stretch. Walk the hands back in, lift the head back up. And last time, last side, left ear down. Maybe the right fingertips walk away from the body. If at any point this feels like too much, you walk that right hand back in. And come back through to center. Pull the shoulders up towards your ears. And once again, down the back. Landing in a space of stillness in this seat. This gentle practice is a beautiful way to just start to bring a little bit of movement to the body, to warm up the body, to wake up and bring some movement to the spine and to the joints. And reminding ourselves that bringing flexibility to our bodies is not an overnight thing. It takes time, it takes years, it takes consistent work. And that translates off of our mat as well. Learning to be more flexible with life, with our schedules, can take time. It can take time for our bodies, our minds, and our souls to adapt in that way. Inhale, sweep those arms out nice and wide. Let your palms meet overhead. And exhale, pull your hands down through heart center. Thank you so much for joining me. Om Shanti. Peace. Thank you all so much for being here. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, please take a moment to do so. It helps more people find free yoga and free meditation practices just like this one. If you don't already have my free class calendar, it is an entire month of guided meditations and yoga asana classes to help take the guesswork out of what your practice can look like on any given day. So the link for that is in the description below. Thank you so much for being here. I will see you back on your mats for your next practice.